You know what I'm feeling so strongly for you right now? Is that I think that you are attracting a kind of love. I feel like you're the kind of person, because I am a lover at heart. I love when I love somebody. But the energy that I was feeling was almost like a ugh. I don't know. You could be the kind of person that feels, it's not that you don't want love or that you don't think about it or you don't feel it. It's more that I think it makes you uncomfortable to be that vulnerable with somebody. But I feel like for this specific collective that I'm talking to, if you're resonating with this, you genuinely don't even realize the way that this love is going to change you. But I feel like there's something about like the reason why it makes you uncomfortable is because you were vulnerable in your past with people that might have taken advantage of you, or it just didn't go the way you expected. And there's almost like an embarrassment that you might still carry around that version of you. So it's like when you think of love, you think of that version of you that might have been like naive. But I feel like you're not that person anymore. Okay? Like that's the difference, is that you're attracting this from a new version of yourself. But I also feel like this love, I feel like you're being called to be open to something that you've been closed off from. And I don't think, again, if you're watching this, it's because you know somewhere deep inside of you that you want love. Like there's no denying the fact. Everybody craves love. But I feel like it's different now. Like I think the naivety that you might have felt in your past around certain connections, oops, oh my god, sorry. I feel like it's more about, I forget, did I put this on already? I don't know. I feel like it's more so, damn, I forgot what I was saying. I'm so distracted right now. I don't know why. I'm feeling like when I was driving, okay, I'm just gonna say this. When I was driving here, I was listening to love songs. I always listen to love songs because I just love love. And I feel like that's funny because then as I was driving, I started feeling uncomfortable by what I was listening to. I was just like, why am I always listening to this? I don't know. Like, why is every song in my playlist a love song? And I feel like you could be the kind of person that you might not like to hear love songs, or when you do, it's just like, oh, maybe it like reminds you of somebody. I don't know. There's just something about like you having a fear of vulnerability, a fear of being seen for that lover in you, because they still exist. They're not gone. Like you can't just pretend to be like, love doesn't matter to me. I don't need it. I don't care about it. Because somewhere deep inside of you, that version of you was forced to almost protect yourself. It's like you were forced to protect the part of you that loved so deeply. And I feel like in your defense, it was like shutting it off in a way. And I'm also seeing like the Vampire Diaries, you know, if anyone's watched that, that could be like significant for you. But if anyone's watched that, how they can like turn off their humanity switch. And I don't think that's you, because I don't think you're the kind of person that you can just turn off your heart. That's impossible to do for you. Like you can't. You might be able to pretend that you don't care. I feel like you could have even been the type of person that you like want to pretend that you're just like nonchalant and you don't care, and you're just like, this doesn't bother me. I don't need love. I don't need this. I don't need that. But like somewhere deep inside of you, there was this like ache that like couldn't be named. It couldn't be explained. It was just this feeling. And it was like almost your own heart wanting to be loved enough by you. Because I feel like there's some part of you that was neglecting yourself enough to be like, hey, I'm allowed to be a lover. It doesn't mean that it's gross or it's icky or it's bad or it's embarrassing. Like, I just feel like there's an energy of embarrassment around, like, I keep forgetting if I put this on right now. I don't know what is going on with me right now. I did just have caffeine, so maybe that's like something that you might feel like, you know what I also feel? Is that you might feel that love will distract you. And I don't think that this love is coming in to take you away from yourself. I feel like they're coming in to mirror yourself, mirror you, mirror the higher version of you, because I'm getting like as deeply as you might have like shut it. And again, whoever I'm speaking to, you're not the kind of person, like, I don't want to make this sound like you're like, I don't want love ever. I don't like love. I just think there like might be a little bit of resistance to it, but not intentionally. It's just like a protective mechanism. It feels like a protective mechanism. And I think that this love, you're not going to have to protect yourself. They're going to protect you. So it's giving like, you've never had somebody actually make you feel safe enough to be that lover. Or maybe it was like you might have felt like you had a safe connection in your past and like it turned out to not be, and then you're just like, why did I do that? So it's like a fear of opening up what you might have shut down a little bit. But I just feel like you're somebody that you might have even been single for a long time, or you've just been really focusing on yourself because it's like, I don't want to feel distracted by this. I don't want this to take me away from what I'm creating. And that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like you're somebody that's really focused on you right now. And that's a really good thing that's a good place to be in, is to be focusing on you. But I feel like there's something about you're attaching to this like solitude in a way that if love came in, say like a few weeks ago, a few months ago, I don't know, there would have been this energy, like maybe before you even heard this message, you might not have even been fully aware of it, of like, oh, I really want to be in a relationship, but one, I'm scared, and two, what if this ruins all of the work I've done? What if this ruins the foundation I've built? And like, you have the discernment strong enough and wise enough to actually discern if something's beneficial for you. And I feel like there's just something about this person, they're going to actually amplify what you're already creating. They're not going to take away from it. They're going to inspire you. They're going to be your supporter. They're going to be somebody that allows you to be the sovereign being that you are. Like, it feels like maybe even in past connections, you were met with people that you might have struggled in codependent relationships. Maybe even you on your end, you might have struggled with codependency, where it's like you don't want to rely on somebody. That's another thing, is like you might fear getting in too deep, is what I'm hearing, and like not having like, I don't know, a way out. There's just like a fear around, I don't know, just being vulnerable. Like you don't want to be tied down. I don't know. There's just like a fear of commitment also, is what I'm feeling. But I also just think that you're somebody like, you contradict your own self, because like you're scared, but you want it. You don't want it, but you want it. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not that you don't want it, it's fear. And I feel like that fear is being confronted. It's being thrown in your face, maybe even by me right now. But I think that there's something about the love that you're attracting. If it's true love, if it's a soulmate connection, if it's somebody that's just meant to walk this path with you right now, it's something about like the universe is aligning them to you in a way that actually makes you realize you were limiting yourself. You were placing projections on people you haven't even met yet, or on somebody that you don't even know how they'll be in a relationship. Do you know what I mean? It's like the right person for you, they're not going to take you away from your life's path. They're going to understand it. They're going to honor it. They're going to want to support you. They're going to want to make you feel seen on it. And I just feel like you've never been fully seen, or you've never felt safe enough to be supported in this way. And I'm getting like, maybe that's a big fear for you, is opening up in this way so deeply that what if it goes wrong? And then like my heart's just broken forever. Like that's kind of how I feel like you might think, is like in extremes, where like, if I really give myself to this person fully, what does that mean for me? How will my life change? How will I change? And one part of you can acknowledge all of the things that you would gain from this. Like how deeply you would feel loved, how deeply you'd feel seen. You want connection. Like it's just, you want connection. But there's just this massive block around fear of being seen. Really, truly seen for who you are. And I'm also feeling like there could have been people or experiences that you've had in your past that have like used you against your own self, like used your experiences, or just might have made you feel like you couldn't be accepted as who you were, or like who you were to your core, like flaws and all, was like flawed. I'm getting like people made you feel flawed. But I feel like the right person, they're gonna see all of you, the parts of you that you don't want anyone to see, the parts of you that you don't even want to see sometimes, and they're going to love you, okay? Like it just feels like you've never been loved exactly as you are. Like for your struggles, for your fears, for your traumas, for everything. Like it just feels like you are the kind of person, oh my gosh, it's 3:11 on my time. That's my number. Literally, that's my number. But it just feels like you really are, I don't even know what I was just saying. Damn. So maybe there's just something about this that like, you're not really truly gonna know until you know. you're not going to know what it's like to feel this way until you let yourself experience it. And there's something about like allowing your walls to come down, because it's a choice. But it's also a matter of the person making you feel safe enough to do that, but also safe enough in your own being to know and to discern who is right for me. Who do I want to experience this love with? Who do I want to give my love to? You know what I mean? Like, I just think that you are at a point in your life where love, it might not even be on the forefront of your mind. It might just be kind of like a side thing where like you want it, but you're like, I got my focus on this, my career, my money, my life, me. And that's amazing. And I honestly feel like that's a big foundational part. I don't know if that's like a right way to use that word, of this connection coming into your life, because you're not meant to revolve your world around how somebody makes you feel or what they can provide to you. It's like you've been created to actually have your own foundation, your own source, your own life, so that the love can I just feel like you're not meant to like revolve your world around somebody, but you're gonna revolve it together. That made no sense really, but you get what I'm trying to say? Like, there's just something about you're ready. And sometimes whenever things happen like this, it might even feel like at a time where you're the least ready. And that's where the biggest like tests of your self-trust come in, is when you think that you're not ready for this. You're like, oh, I don't know. This is a big deal. This isn't just something small. I can't just kind of tiptoe my way into this or ease my way in and then pull out. Like, if I do it, I'm like all in. And there's just something about you fearing going all in with somebody. And I was also hearing that earlier today in my mind, just feeling all in, like somebody's gonna go all in on you. And I feel like that's scary for you, because I feel like you struggle with fear of abandonment, honestly. That's what I'm feeling. And that fear of abandonment is valid, but I think there's something about you're going to be proven that not everybody you love is going to leave you. Not everybody you love is going to hurt you. And I think that's something that you're meant to experience in this life, is true unconditional love. So if you feel this message deeply in your heart and soul, it's because you're meant to be loved for your heart and soul, like exactly as you are. 12:22 when I say that. So if I can love you, so can somebody else. You better let them.